How NASA plans to return to the moon, and stay there. Why don't astronauts throw parties on the moon? Because they don't want to deal with the lack of atmosphere. But NASA is bringing the vibe back, not for a party, but for a permanent stay. Let's explore the Artemis program and NASA's plan to settle on the lunar surface for good. Artemis Program Basics. NASA's Artemis program is named after Apollo's twin sister in Greek mythology and aims to return humans to the moon by the mid-2020s. First woman and person of color, Artemis aims to land the first woman and the first person of color on the lunar surface, making history in space exploration. SLS Rocket, the Space Launch System, SLS, is the most powerful rocket NASA has ever built, designed to launch missions beyond low Earth orbit. Orion Spacecraft, the Orion capsule will carry astronauts from Earth, orbit the moon, and bring them safely back. Lunar Gateway Station. NASA plans to build a small space station in lunar orbit called the Gateway to support longer surface missions. Reusable Lunar Lander. NASA selected SpaceX's Starship as the first lunar lander. It will ferry astronauts from the Gateway to the moon's surface. South Pole landing site. Unlike Apollo missions, Artemis will target the lunar South Pole, where water ice is thought to exist in shadowed craters. Habitat modules. NASA plans to build semi-permanent shelters and modules for long-term stays. International partnerships. NASA is working with space agencies from Europe, Canada, and Japan to share resources and technology. Science goals. Lunar missions will help study geology, radiation, and test technologies for future Mars missions. Resource utilization. In situ resource utilization, ISRU, involves using lunar materials, like mining ice for water and oxygen. Artemis Base Camp, a long-term base on the moon, will serve as a research hub and stepping stone to Mars. Timeline and goals. Artemis I, uncrewed, has already launched. Artemis II, crewed orbit, is next, followed by Artemis III, the actual landing. NASA isn't just going back to the moon to say we were here, it's aiming to stay, explore, and build. With advanced rockets, international collaboration, and new tech, Artemis could mark the beginning of humanity's permanent presence beyond Earth. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe for more.